Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Limpho. My sister has decided not to join this video today, obviously because it is about someone. So today's video is a bit serious. It's going to be about the condition that I was born with. I am filming this video to, kind of raise awareness, educate people, and that whoever does have the condition similar to mine, is that let them know that it's okay to have it. Like, you're not weird or any different to anybody else that's considered normal. Got some coffee, so you can also get yourself a cup or something to drink, a snack. It's gonna be long. So I think around grade R, kindergarten, was when I started to notice that I was a bit different to everybody else, but no one made me feel like I was. I was always treated really well in pre-primary school. I was treated well throughout primary and all of that, so I didn't really feel different until I got to about high school, say grade 8. But throughout my schooling career, I always noticed that I walked a bit slower than everybody else. I ran a bit slower. Anything that attained to physical activity was really hard for me, and I didn't know what it was. Like, people would ask me, like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know, I was born this way and God made me like this, and oh, I'm fine. This is obviously my younger self, always been feisty. But by the time I got to high school, boys come into play. You become a lot more aware of your appearance and how you come off to other people, and suddenly the way you look matters, what you're wearing, how you move. And there was this one day in particular, I was walking from a shop where I went to go get some snacks after school with a couple of friends, and one of the guys, I won't mention his name, one of the guys, I think he was a grade ahead of me, had asked, why you walk so? And I looked at him like, firstly, because, like, how dare you even touch on that? Secondly, why do you look like that for you to be asking me why I walk like that? If you hear any noise, it's my mom being my mom. And I told him, well, one of my friends had immediately jumped on, and she was like, leave her alone, she was born like this, she had operation. Shout out to that friend, Pillow Cassie, we love Pillow immediately jumped on, and she was like, I live alone. Like, I always had a really strong support system in terms of the bullying and stuff, because the bullying was there, it was very evident, it was very prominent, but I didn't feel it until later on in life, like my mid-20s. I started to feel it really badly. But throughout high school, I mean, it sucked, ne? Because I knew something was wrong, but no one was saying anything about it. So I had an operation around grade 9, because I tore the cartilage in my knee. So I had no idea that the incident where I had the op for my knee and what I come to find out later were, they kind of related to each other. So fine. Oh yes, I had this huge crush on someone at the time, and I didn't understand why this person wasn't like feeling me, and everyone else seemed to know why except me, because I was just like, whatever, I'm being myself. I mean, yeah. And then later to find out it was because of the way I walked, and I was like, hi bo, is it that bad? And then in grade 11, I was sitting with my mom, and I was like, babes, like something is wrong. You should know what it is. Like, why do I walk weird? Why do people look at me when I'm walking like outside and give funny looks? And she was like, no, you have cerebral palsy. And then I was like, okay, so there's a name for this thing. Like, yeah, you've had it since you were born, and basically what it is a lack of oxygen to the brain when you're born. So firstly, I was born premature, and then obviously when I was born, there was a lack of oxygen to my brain, and that immediately affects your motor development skills. So anything from the waist down, so walking, running, any kind of motor development movements. Like when it's really cold, my joints will go very stiff, and when it is cold, I feel it in my back immediately. So my spine, I feel it straight in my spine. When I do have my period, my cramps are very severe. I feel them in my back. So now I finally found out that there was a name to the thing, and my mental, that's when my mental health started to take a turn, because now there was a name for this thing. So if there's a name for it, there's obviously something wrong with me. And there'd be times where I'd cry and like wonder, like, all my friends have crushes and boyfriends, and I mean, I can't really keep a boyfriend or girlfriend for really long. Is it me? Like it really started to play with my mental in my early 20s. And then fast forward now, I mean, I think I can deal with it better. I'm surprised I'm not crying in this video, but there have been times where I've broken down and I've cried. And my mother always like makes it a point to remind me that, listen, there are people who are far worse than what you are. And that's always something that's kind of kept me sane. Not to say someone is worse off me, but it kind of keeps me afloat mentally. Also kind of like, okay, let's see what we can do to make this manageable, make this part of my, because it is a part of my life, and it's something that I'm going to have to live with. So yeah, it's basically it. If you guys have any questions about cerebral palsy, or you want to know anything else, I do have 2 operation scars from them stretching my tendons when I was 2 to try have me walk better, because I used to walk on my tippy toes. I could take some pictures of the scars and put them up on Instagram. But yeah, that's basically my little story on my condition, being cerebral palsy. I really appreciate all the love and support from my friends and family, and yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one. You already know who it is. Bye.